Good morning, day 29 on Australian Alps Walk. I'm just leaving the cow shit riddled Rumpff saddle. I don't know if you can see all that shit in the ground everywhere. It was a battle finding somewhere for the tent last night. I managed to find just enough room in between all the cow shit, so that's a small positive. Today I'm heading along Middle Ridge Road because I need to get some water. There's no water around here. Any water is got cow shit all through it. I'm hoping the stuff falling off the side of Mount Goin, there's kind of a couple little waterfalls. I'm hoping one of them will be clean enough to drink. We'll see how we go. If not, I'll be very thirsty by the time I get down to Black River this afternoon, that's for sure. All right, I'll touch base when there's something to see. It's a nice sunrise this morning. It's not particularly cold. This is probably, if not the warmest, one of the warmest mornings I've had so far. So I'm just looking at a bit of water there, but it's no good. So all good. All right, I'll catch you soon. I don't know if it's coming up. There's plenty of fog down that valley in the distance. So it's going to be a sensational day. So this is why I came down Middle Ridge Road. There's a couple of these little waterfalls flowing off Mount Goin, and they'll do me for water. So I just heard a deer stumbling through the growth down there. But apart from the deer, it's been very quiet. Today, Sunday morning, I thought there might be a few four-wheel drive people out and about at the moment, but nothing out this way. So this is the second or first, depending on which direction you're walking, water point on Middle Ridge Road. A sensational day. So I thought those cows were going to walk to Walhalla with me. They'd been just in front of me all the way from Rumpff saddle. Alright, this is I think it's the Coal of Jamison or the Coal of Mansfield Road. I'll follow this for a few k's now before heading off on my journey down to Black River. Okay, this is where I leave the Lacola Road. They've done a good job around on this section of the track. They've I noticed that reflective markers like that where I climbed out a low saddle, and they'd really done a good job with the track clearing there. So I'm hoping this bit's good too. We're gonna drop into Black River. Then I've got to decide: am I going to do the Black River Challenge or am I going to do Chapman's recommendation? I'm leaning towards Chapman's recommendation at the moment, which is Champion Spur, I think. I've had a few fallen logs or fallen trees, which are annoying. But these fucking blackberries, that one is right up in the tree there. That's the one big difference I've noticed between I think it was my 217 trip and this one. The amount of blackberries. The blackberries have kind of moved higher and higher. Seems that we're fighting a losing battle. So I've just had my brekkie up on Mount Shillinglaw. It's fairly flat top mountain, this one. I don't know if this is the very top, might be just over there or over there in the trees. What is interesting though is that stuff coming up there. I'm not sure whether it's smoke or cloud. I can't smell smoke, but it looks like smoke. Anyway, I'm dropping the other way into a valley, so I should be all right, even if it is a bit of a prescribed burn or something. Definitely looks a lot bluer in this direction where I'm going. Yeah, it's definitely smoke. So they must be doing a planned burn somewhere around here, but I think it's behind me. It'll be down in a valley, I'm guessing, and the smoke's just wafting over the ridge. Anyway, all good. Let's get down to Black River. There's a pretty little saddle. So I'm just dropping off Shillingwell down to Black River still. The track's been cleared down here, as you can see by the sawn trees. I've got this little saddle, then I'm going to climb up, swing around to the left a little bit, and drop down a spur into Black River. This little grassy track's nice under the feet. Let's get this little climb out of the way. They've put chicken wire on this thing since I was there last, which is good. It's going to be a nightmare getting down to that water to get some, to get near the water. There's that many blackberries. What I'm going to do is probably go up to the camping spot near the fire track and drop down the fire track to the water. Hopefully I can get at the water there. Just wading through that. Those blackberries there in the bank convinced me to go a long way around and not do the valley walk. It's pretty overgrown. All right, I don't know if I mentioned it, but they've put chicken wire on and cut kind of steps into the logs, so a little bit easier than it used to be. So I've just dropped down to the track crossing, grab some water without having to wade through all the blackberries. So this is the spot. If I was going to do the Black River Challenge, I'd wade across to that far bank, and then the alpine track swings to the right upstream along the bank for about the next. It's only probably half a k if that, but it's just severe. Just getting here, I've managed to draw blood. Just getting on the first crossing. So Mr Chapman says to go the other way because it's very scrubby, and if Mr Chapman says it's too scrubby, then it must be bad, because he's the guru of good times when it comes to scrub. All right, it means I've got a big slog up the hill up a four-wheel drive track, but I have got a food drop waiting for me at Fiddlers Green, so happy days when I get up there eventually. I'm climbing up Link Track towards Champion Spur Track, which, like I said, is the way Mr Chapman recommends now. I tell you what, it's a solid climb out of Black River though. So I've been walking about half an hour, so I've made a fair bit of progress, but I'm getting too old for this shit though, I tell you. All right, no use whinging. Get on with it. Okay, I'm at the top, or at the ridge more or less. This is Champion Spur Track. Now, none of this is signposted because this isn't the official alpine track. That does the Black River Blackberry Challenge. But yeah, this is it. Now I'm gonna do a bit of a roller coaster ridgeline walk until I rejoin the track. Another few Ks. That's an hour and a quarter of my life I'll never get back. Oh, all right. Progress is being made though. Okay, that's the official route coming up from Black River there. So I'm back on the official route now, not Chapman's variant. So now I got another, I don't know, 3 or 4 Ks on Champion Spur. And then I'm heading for Mount Shilling. I'm not sure of the name of that mountain. Anyway, it's a high point I'm going to go over. And then I just drop down to Fiddlers Goin for the night, I suppose. I don't really like camping there. It's a bit close to the road and there's a bit of four-wheel drive and hunting activity around the area, but it's a Sunday night. I think I'll be all right tonight. All right, I'll catch up with you. Okay, so I've just come off the end of Champion Spur track. I think this is Mount Selma Road. You got to watch that signpost there too. I've seen that spun around, and there's no track markers there in this part of the walk. So now I'll wander along this one until I get to my food drop. I think maybe Mount Selma, or the mountain anyway. Then I'll drop down to Fiddlers Goin and eat my bickies. All right. It's been a solid day. It hadn't been too bad. Better than yesterday, to be honest with you. Good news is, touch wood, my quad hasn't tweaked today. I did take it pretty easy dropping down into Black River, so I'm not going to be stretching it out in this last, I don't know, 4 or 5 Ks to camp. I'm just going to be cruising along. All right, I'll catch up with you later on. So I've just got all my gear spread out on the side of the road, Mount Selma Road. This is Mount Singleton actually. So I'm just doing a resupply here, grab some water. Luckily I got some water stuck, cached away, and I'm going to drop down to Fiddlers Goin. It's about another 2 Ks from here. Got about an hour and a half of daylight. I'll probably rock down just on dark. All right, all good. Okay, so I'm loaded up now. I've got 4 days food. I've just put on about 6 litres of water on my back. And a few treats for camp tonight, some biscuits and stuff. So I've only got to drop about 2 Ks down here to Fiddlers Goin. So I'll be happy to get there. I'm going to get there just on dark too. But anyway, such is life. It was worth it to get the food drop. It's been a good day, really. Probably close to 30 Ks, a fair bit of climbing, but it's gone well. All right, I'll catch up with you soon. Touch and go whether I've got about 1 kilometre to go. Whether I beat the sun. Okay, so I got to Fiddlers Goin just before dark. Got the tent up. Going to be cooking tea in the dark, but such is life. Looking forward to my biscuits out of my food drop tonight for dessert in the tent. Not as cold yet, so hopefully it's not going to be a real cold, dewy night tonight. Last night wasn't bad over at Rumpff. We'll see how we go. All right, I'll sign off later, probably be by torchlight. Talk about the day. Okay, I forgot to sign off on day 29. It's actually the morning of day 30 at the moment. Day 29 was a tough one. Did just over 30 Ks, I think it was 31 Ks, and climbed about 1,300 metres. Yeah, most of it at Black River. So, as I mentioned, I did a couple of alternates yesterday. I did the Middle Ridge Road out of Rumpff Saddle because I needed to get water. There's really good water on Middle Ridge Road. Well, there are cows now, but there's 2 waterfalls flowing down, so, and I think they pretty well flow all year. So it's the best water in the area. I think it's worth doing it. You miss out on a bit of a a scrubby walk over Mount Skeen, but it's not that much of a loss. And then I got down to Black River. The track down to Black River is in awesome condition, which is good. And then got to Black River and just saw the wall of blackberries and decided to take Mr Chapman's advice and do the Champion Spur, do the link track up to Champion Spur and then Champion Spur out to the AAWT. So that was a grunt, but it doesn't matter which way you go up there, it's always hard. And then, yeah, picked up a food drop at, I've forgotten the name of the mountain, I think it's Shillinglaw, I don't know. And dropped down to Fiddlers Green. By the time I mucked around at my food drop, it was getting on dark when I got down here, so that's why I forgot about doing the end video. I was just cooking and organising everything. All right, another tough day coming up.